Greetings from Farol da Ponta da Piedade. Boy, I hope I got that right. I had to practice that. I'm in Portugal. I'm in the region of Portugal known as the Algarve, A-L-G-A-R-V, Algarve, and it's probably the most popular spot for tourism in all of Portugal. And I find my way I'm just outside of a small town called Lagos, Portugal. And every time I heard the word Lagos, you know what I think of? That's right, I think of Lagos from Budapest or Hungary. But Lagos is not a place that you eat. Lagos is a place that you visit. And I'm going to share this with you, beginning with this Farol da Ponta da Piedade. And this is, you can see, I'm going to turn the camera around if I can. Let's see if I can turn the camera around. Okay, and then in doing so, I'll turn the microphone around as well, so you can actually hear me. So it is a beautiful spot. This is just minutes away from the city center of Lagos. I have to be careful because I always want to say Lagos, but this is just 5-minute drive from the city center of Lagos, Portugal. And you can see it's just spectacular cliffs. And all along the cliffs there's a boardwalk that goes along, and you can walk on the boardwalk. I actually find myself off the beaten path, if you will, if only just to give you this nice little introduction and view. And I'm going to take you for a walk here in just a moment along the trail and share some other of the views here of Farol da Ponta da Piedade. So really is nice. Look at that, just spectacular. All right, let's go take a walk and check out some of the other scenery of this beautiful spot of the world. Up from where I was standing, I find this overlook, and I thought I'd share this with you. And you know, I got to be careful. A lot of people get hurt doing silly stuff like this, but I will try to be careful. And I'm going to zoom out and give you some perspective of where I'm standing. Look at that. Is this good Tom TV, Oz, or what? And to think we're going to be doing the Great Ocean Road together here in not too long from now. Fantastic. Found my way back up to the boardwalk, and in doing so, I'll share this with you. In these cliffs lives a group of priority conservation birds such as corn bunting and the crested lark. It is also a resource for feeding of the common kestrel and little owl. This coastal area is the typical species of Mediterranean vegetation. And here you can see the trail that we're going to walk along. And you know, whereas for me this is a brand new experience, exciting and what have you, for a lot of these folks that I see out walking their dogs, it's just another day as usual for them. You see, there's a gentleman just out walking his dog as if this is just another day in the life, if you will. All right. So let's continue on. Jumped off the trail once again, the boardwalk, if you want to call it that, to share another view with you. And all the while you look, there's these little paths that go down, and I would imagine that some of the locals here probably know some of the probably nicer paths that will get you down to the base of the cliff. And I'm not going to try to explore too much other than to give you some views like this one right here. Look at that. Here's another view. Everywhere you look, there's views. There's no shortage of views, but this view will give you a little nicer perspective of the area. When I zoom out, you can see the trail as it's going along the coastline, and then you can also see some of the vegetation that's here. And somewhere along here, I believe, is a lighthouse. I'm not quite sure, but we will see. Look at that view. Just as there is no shortage of scenery, there's no shortage of wind. As one can imagine, it is a rather windy day here, and I thank goodness I found my dead cat. For those of you wondering, you know, the reference to a dead cat. The dead cat is the cover that you put over your microphone, and it takes the supposed to minimize the wind, the noise of the wind going through the microphone. Look at that view. You can see a dog going through the bushes, and he's probably looking to fish out a bird, I would imagine. See him just kind of running around here. He's looking for lunch, or she's looking for lunch, one or the other. Just in and out of the shrubs, looking for birds, I would imagine. I don't know. We'll see if he or she comes out with something. And as we wait for that, if you look off in the distance there, that I'm assuming would be the lighthouse. It certainly looks like a lighthouse from here. Zoom in a little bit. There you have it. That would be the lighthouse. And here's her, and there goes our. I don't think he got lunch. All right, let's continue on with the tour. And there's another view of the lighthouse. Look at that, just from the other side. I'll give you a nice zoom in of that as well. Somewhere out there's somebody that's into lighthouses, just like Rob is into trolleys or trams. So can't forget those folks. There's your lighthouse at the Farol da Ponta de Piedade. And you know, it just takes a little practice, I think. Farol da Ponta da Piedade. Just like it took me a while to learn how to say egészségedre, which means to your health in Magyar. I'm learning how to say Farol da Ponta da Piedade. So I find my way here, and I see some steps as I'm walking along. I see, now this lovely lady is going to be forever remembered in this video here as she laughs. Paseo as gratus, trip to the grottos. So that's what the sign says, and let's see if we can't go down. There's a walkway, interestingly enough, that'll take you down to the bottom, and I don't know if there's boats down there waiting to take you to the grottos or not, but let's make the trip down. I see, if you want the ultimate picture, you could go off the path, or the steps, if you will, and on your way up there, or you can continue down the steps to the bottom, to the grotto. Is it grotto or grotto? I don't know. Tomato or tomato? Let's go check this out. Just like you're here, isn't it? Like you're here walking this yourself. I'm sure at one point in time in this little boy's life, somebody's going to say, "Have you ever been to Farol da Ponta da Piedade?" And he said, "Oh yes, but I was a little boy. I was a very little boy. I don't remember. I don't remember when I went." Okay. So he won't remember, but I will remember. It's almost like having my own travel show, isn't it? Tom TV. Wow. Beautiful. There's a little boy. You see? Wave, hello. All right. Look at this. Is this nice or what? Look at me. Is this something else or what? I found my way down to the bottom, and it is fantastic. It really is something else. It's a very, very special place, and I am enjoying every moment of it. But let me turn the camera around for you and give you the same view that I'm seeing here. Look at this place. You got to be careful because the waves come sneaking up on you here. I don't know if it's high tide or low tide or what. Really is something else. Every now and then a big wave will sneak in here on you, and it comes through this small little hole right here. You can see. Look at that. Alright folks, so I think this is as good a spot as any to wrap up this visit to Farol da Ponta da Piedade. I hope you enjoyed the visit as much as I did. Have a wonderful day, and I hope that one day you're able to make it here as well.